The atomic bombs in Japan, a tragic history. In 1945, during World War II, two atomic bombs were dropped on Japan by the United States. These are the only times nuclear weapons have been used in war. Hiroshima, the first bomb. On August 6, 1945, a bomb called Little Boy was dropped on the city of Hiroshima. The explosion destroyed most of the city and killed about 140,000 people. Many more suffered from burns and radiation sickness. Nagasaki, the second bomb. 3 days later, on August 9, 1945, a second bomb called Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki. This bomb killed about 70,000 people. The aftermath. The bombings caused massive destruction and left survivors with serious health problems from radiation. These events led to Japan surrendering on August 15, 1945, ending World War II. Why it matters. The Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings are reminders of the devastating power of nuclear weapons. They changed the world and started global efforts to prevent the use of such weapons again. Chernobyl disaster, the day a nuclear plant exploded. On April 26, 1986, a terrible accident happened at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine. It was one of the worst nuclear disasters in history. What caused the explosion? Workers were doing a safety test on the fourth reactor when things went wrong. The reactor overheated and a huge explosion followed. Dangerous radiation spread into the air, reaching other countries in Europe. The impact: people. 2 workers died immediately, and many others became sick from radiation. Thousands of families had to leave their homes forever. Nature. Radiation harmed plants, animals, and the environment. The area around Chernobyl is still too dangerous for people to live in. Global reaction. The disaster made the world realize how dangerous nuclear power can be if it's not handled carefully. Chernobyl today. The damaged reactor is now covered by a giant steel structure to keep the radiation inside. The area, called the exclusion zone, is empty except for scientists and a few visitors. Why it matters. The Chernobyl disaster reminds us of the importance of safety and how a single mistake can have global consequences. Tsunami and Fukushima disaster, a day Japan will never forget. On March 11, 2011, Japan faced one of the most devastating disasters in its history. A massive earthquake and tsunami caused a nuclear crisis at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. What happened? A 9.0 magnitude earthquake hit Japan's coast, triggering a giant tsunami. The waves reached up to 40 meters high, flooding towns and destroying everything in their path. The tsunami also damaged the cooling systems at the Fukushima power plant, leading to a nuclear meltdown. The impact: people. Nearly 20,000 people lost their lives or went missing. Thousands had to leave their homes due to radiation, and many have never been able to return. Environment. Radiation contaminated the air, water, and soil, making the area unsafe for humans and animals. Global concern. The disaster raised worldwide concerns about the safety of nuclear energy. Fukushima today. The power plant is now covered by protective structures to prevent further radiation leaks. Cleanup efforts continue, but it will take decades to finish. The area around the plant remains off-limits to most people.